Only seen 9 months of sky in 22 years. Rest with steel bars, screams and tattoos of tears. Ain't no pity in my past, just blood and some ground. Did 4 in a box, then a road-grown town. Don't talk pain unless you live what I breathe. I was broke in a system with nothing on me. No letters, no visits, no tears when I cried. They just saw white skin and thought I ain't had to fight. Florida sun burning pain in my chest. Mama smoked dope, daddy drank like the rest. They was fighting fucking high, still fed us. 2 crackheads that somehow still dressed us. He taught me morals, I give him that. Never raised his hand, never swung a snap. But the roof was a war zone, lights cut off. And that silence at night, that was trauma talk. I was head of the class, perfect grades, top rank. But at home I was praying that the gas in the tank would keep the stove warm, keep the fridge humming while my mama got high and the screams kept coming. Dropped out at 9, couldn't fake no more. Had fists through walls and blood on the floor. Called up quick, got boxed, no clocks. Not no juvie, fuck that, it was concrete and locks. Discipline dorms, cold food, no voice. Got trained in pain, didn't have no choice. You call it a phase, I call it a forge. Where I turned into flame while they slammed that door. I ain't joined no gang, never flew no flag. But I ran shit clean with a coffee stained rag. I was small, I was white, yeah I stood out quick. But I learned the game fast and I made that click. Grew into a boss, not with fists of fear, but with smarts. Hustle and a voice they hear. Ran poker tables, commissary on lock. Had the dorm buzzing from the bottom to the top. They recruited me heavy, not cause I could fight, but they saw I move weight with a mind that's tight. Had people working moves while I stayed in the shade. Made a hustle out of nothing, turned respect into pay. But Wi-Fi in the attic in a forester camp. While they flex fake power, I was running the stamp. Cops flew out, money flew in. I ain't lift the blade, I just played to win. Man, fuck them soft ass crackers, yeah I said it. Fold at the first, I can't handle the credit. As soon as a brother raised his voice, they flinch. Turn bitch back, piece, then snitch by the inch. Ain't got no heart, ain't got no soul. Just scared little boys in a grown man role. And they make it hell for the rest who grind. The ones like me who walk that line, they drop eyes fast. Beg for a deal, get slapped out their shoes and forget what's real. Tuck their tails with attention rise, then talk all tough with tears in their eyes. I never bow, not the black, not the brown, not to any motherfucker trying to punk me down. I stood up solo, no click, no shield, just me in a fire that'll never yield. I shoot the fire plane, dress up in my ashes. Talk like wolves, but they break when it clashes. You a tourist, bitch, just renting a thrill. What you mean, this Florida, I live in that kill. If you ain't laid on that steel before them towers got hit, then you don't know nothing about that white boy grit. When I stepped in the dorm, I saw it clear. 6 white faces and fear in the air. Out of 72, we was barely seen. One was a chomo, another 17. Rest was sharks and they smelled that skin. You either held tight or they grilled you in. So miss me with that new age tale. When white boys mob and they all don't fail. Back then, you was lucky to find one other cracker with the will to war. Bitch, this is prison, not your grandma's fucking tour. We was outnumbered, outgunned, no lie. But I didn't flinch, I just learn how to fly. So if your first beat came with a TV in peace, don't talk to me like you felt that heat. They come down south for the 12-month ride. Forester camp, no fence, no pride. Sleeping in the woods, I ain't never seen a tear. Now they walking like killers, chest out with no fear. Got a phone and a story, now they posting like gods. With that TikTok wisdom and imaginary squads. Fuck Wes Watson, soft ass name and lights. Talks tough on cam, but that soul ain't right. Buzzle ass clown with a pump-up speech. Never ran a dorm, never touched that breach. Talking back it hard with a powder chin. Walking real loud, but you ain't never been in. You ain't felt riots, ain't seen the blade pass. Ain't washed your own blood off your busted ass glass. You was clock watching time in a bubble of trees. While the real ones bled for commissary in peace.
3-week walk through North Florida reception. Clowns act hard, they don't know that section. They name drop legends like they paid that price.